Happy Sunday! Welcome to PoGokeRo's Redstone Lapis Lazuli. I am your host. Wait, here I am. Yes. Hello, good morning. Welcome, America. Oh man, things are going crazy. Wow. Oh man. I mean, like, alright, let me turn this down. But before I like trip out too hard on the stuff, let me show you where I am. I'm here. There used to be a pillager post here, and I tore it down. The whole thing. It was a big post, a giant tower to pillaging evil, and I tore it down and I built this here instead, following the directions of Avomance. That guy's YouTube channel is great. That guy's a great YouTuber. His videos, his instructional videos are awesome. Man, what a wholesome guy. It's amazing. It's weird. It's not weird. It's like, I don't know, maybe it is weird. Because like, I think of like, English accents. I don't know, he's just great. I don't know how to say it. But I really like the way he does his videos. He does it in survival, like the rest of us. So there's none of that craziness, like flying around and getting into impossible positions, like that guy right there. He just is pretty clear with his instructions. So yeah, I designed this farm. This is a raid farm. And I designed it according to his instructions and following his video. And I mean, like, I don't have the villagers in there. That's the thing. That's the one thing that's missing, is the villagers to draw all these people into the center, where they'll go into the water and fall down into a hole that I've made. And I haven't finished the hole yet, but that's okay. I'll work on that later. He's all, yeah, what's up, guy? But see, the thing is that it's not just like, you know, la la la, plop in villagers, la la la. I'm really far away. To get to this place, I had to travel really far. In fact, I had to go through the nether. I don't even know how to get here over land. I had to get through the nether. So my villagers are back at my what's it called? My base, and I have to transport them through the nether to this place. And I've made like a tunnel for the future to put them in there. Once I get them through the nether, I'm gonna have them fall into this contraption here, where I'm gonna get them in a minecart, and they're gonna go over, well, up here, and eventually I'm gonna have them plop in to a hole to make another breeding chamber, because I'm not about to put my only 2 villagers in the middle of that thing and have them die if I mess up something. So, and have to redo this all over again. So I'm just gonna start a new villager population here. And yeah, and so I'm getting the breeding chamber together. I think that's pretty much done. It was pretty messy having to like having to construct this out of nothing. It was pretty messy. Like, here, I pretty much made a block I just made a block in the side of the mountain. And I had to do that because I was getting blown up by creepers, and it was wrecking all my work. So that's why everything's all gross. So, but it's annoying because if I go down here is where the villagers, the baby villagers, have fallen. But this place is all dark, and it was like spawning zombies for days, and zombies are really annoying because they're loud. I mean, that's just, yeah. So, if you don't want loud zombies around, being loud, So eventually I have to come down here and like work on this. Oh, look at this, is the whole other side. Look at this. Yeah, and this loops around, yeah, to my base again, which is a big ugly square. Ooh, pretty. Okay, oh, wait a minute. I don't want to show my frame per second. Here we go. Options. Yeah, we're on normal, guys. How do I get rid of that stuff? Show frames per second. Don't need that either. Okay. Alright. So here's the chamber, or the tunnel I'm going to transport my villagers through, because there's these guys. These guys are terrible. These pillagers, they swarm like ants, and they take a while to kill. And if you don't take care of them, they become unmanageable. So I made a tunnel. Eventually, I'm gonna bring them over to the, hopefully get them into their safe chamber in there. I hope it's safe, but I'm not sure. So that's why I'm making a run away. I missed. Oh, more. See, they're bad. I'm just gonna go in here. Okay, so you're gonna join me as I try to get to as I try to get to the jeez. Okay. As I try to bring villagers back. Alright, so what's going on in the real world? There's some crazy, well, okay, like I said, it's crazy. And I'm not joking about it. Like, it's crazy. There's, they're gonna impeach Donald Trump. They're finally going to do it. And it is way past time that we did this. Man, Donald Trump is obviously a Russian asset. He's on Team Russia. He's turning the US military into an ally of Russia. I read a story that while the general population, about 71%, thinks that Russia is an enemy, military families have come to see Russia as an ally. Like, that's wild. That's crazy. So that's the power of propaganda. I was reading a story by Stone Kettle on Twitter, where he went to an Air Force base to get a haircut. And at the Air Force base, of course, they had Fox News on all the time. And the civilian workers were just like watching it like breathlessly. So it was conditioning them. So here, I got one villager through. Let's see if I can get him back, right? Let's see if this works. Alright. Alright, guy, let's go. Push, push, go. I should have got a shield. There we go. He's off. Me too, me too. Alright, there we go. Oh, I see him. Alright, good. Good, brah. Oh, lag. That guy is like, don't get out of my chunk range. So that's bad. Because Russia is certainly not our ally. They are our strategic foe for like ever. And it's not the Russian people who are bad, it's the Russian government. Like, Russian people are great. I have no problem with the Russian people. But the government, not so good. Yeah. So, the Russian government is not our friend. So we're going through impeachment, and here we go. Wow, look at that. Okay. I don't want to hit him. Go through. There, he went through. All right. Let's see if this works. Yeah, dude, fall down. I want you to fall down. Oh, this is trippy. I can't see. I hope he fell down.
Many of y'all know my freestyles.
Yeah, he did. All right, how do I get out? Not yet. No, I don't want you to go back, dude. I want you to fall in this hole right here. That's the hole. Go that way. And then go this way. Oh, I need a I know what I need. I need a trap door. Do I have one? Trap door. That will trick the guy into thinking that it's a solid square there, and he will go in the hole. I do not want him warping back though. Oh, actually, I see the problem. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. What? Oh, he hopped in the bed. Nice. Okay, good. Hey, that's great. I gotta get the other one through at night. Okay, he hopped in easy. Hey, this might be easier than I thought. I had a complicated setup to move them, but if they just hop in by themselves, that's easy. So Jerry Nadler in the House Judiciary released a report on Saturday. The government works on Saturday? What? On the weekend? That's crazy. Okay, so the report was actually not the report. Here, I have it right here. It's it's constitutional grounds for presidential impeachment. Report by the majority staff of the House Committee on the Judiciary. So, what this is really easy to read. So you can find it, I don't know, everywhere. It's easy. It's really easy to read. I was reading it, and it tells about like the purpose of impeachment, why the founders included impeachment in the Constitution. It talks about like what the founders were thinking about when they did it, and it like helps to avoid getting caught up in the linguistic traps that you might otherwise get caught in, like saying things like those aren't impeachable offenses or whatever. Like the way that the report says is that the founders knew that they didn't know everything. They knew they had to make the language broad enough so that anything they couldn't think of at that time would automatically be covered. So when they wrote high crimes and misdemeanors and treason and bribery into the Constitution, they didn't mean like the statutory version of that, what that means. They meant what they meant when they wrote it in, but they also meant like in the broader sense, in the broadest sense. So treason is defined as giving aid and comfort to the enemy. But like in the internet times of the internet, like when you willingly propagate the enemy's message, I mean, did the founding fathers ever conceive of Twitter? Like, no, of course not. So they had, here, I know what I need, a button. I need to make, oh, I can make one, just a button, nice. Go. Me too, let's go, all right. So Jerry Nadler walks through that. He walks through it and why Trump's actions and crimes have to be impeached, and how impeachment is like the weapon of last resort for the House. And it pretty much is. It's the weapon of last resort, because who wants a co-equal branch of government kicking out another co-equal branch of government willy-nilly? Like, it wasn't supposed to be used for political disagreements in good faith. Like, when you have good faith arguments and you just don't agree, well, that's the end of it. You don't use impeachment to get rid of people who make good faith arguments. But Donald Trump is not making good faith arguments. Donald Trump is clearly abusing power, and he is lying about it the entire time, and he never cooperates. So, here, where was that part? Let me read it. Well, let me see if I can get this guy in first. All right, this is like one of the big steps, if I can do it. All right, let's go, guy. Let's make this happen. All right, jump out. I'm gonna make a spot, a bed. Oh, you grabbed the bed. No, don't take that one. That's my bed. Yeah, here. Go. There's a bed. Yeah, go over there. Wonderful. All right. Okay. So one of them is gonna come. Oh, I don't have. Oh, I'm not done with this yet. I have to put a composter in. I had one in there, but it got blown up by a creeper. So I go in there. I'll put a composter in. Then one will become a farmer. And then he can farm the crops and then feed the people, and then they'll make babies, and then the babies will drop in here. But I need to, yeah, and then the babies when I get enough babies, I can send over to this line and put them in the lure chamber, the safe room, and all the pillagers will come and try to kill them and fall in the hole. And let me show you where the hole goes. Down. There we go. Dark. I should probably put some lamps here. I don't have any. Okay, well, there's some coal. Hey. So this is the chamber where they will fall into. But it's not done because I need to put hopper there. But a hopper will go there, and then I'll put a slab on top of it to keep baby zombies from coming out. I don't have any slabs. But when I get a slab, that's what will happen. Here, I mean, I might as well make. Man, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be tough to move them around, but if they just walk to beds willingly, that's amazing. Not amazing, I mean, that's great. It works out. Here, that. Alright, so you take there, it's done. So they'll fall down, I'll whack them, and then it'll fall in the hopper and into a chest. It'll be fantastic when I'm finished. Then I put a carpet down here because they might spawn down here too. So let me make a composter so I can give him a job. Oh. Alright. Pick up that bed by throwing away dirt. This place is a mess. Like, it's so messy in here. I have to clean it up. Put the bed down. Don't need glass panes anymore. Yeah, this place is a mess. Sorry. Alright, so composter. Make a composter. You need fence. Do I have fence? slab. Alright, so I need maybe ladders and a trap door. Where are my ladders? Use them all? Okay, hold on. This I'm gonna do this. This is all unnecessary. All of this was unnecessary. How funny. I had this all set up and I didn't need to. They just walked in by themselves. So yeah, wow, I was gonna make this all like, it was gonna be super complicated to get them in here, and they just walked in. All right. So oops. I have to like, do I have a hoe in here? No, I kicked it out. Where's that? I have to make one. I have too many minecarts. There's my hoe. Yay. Okay. So like all this stuff is going on, and I'm playing Minecraft. I'm sorry. I want to get this done though. This part right here. That's good enough. All right. So you have babies. I should give you food. I didn't bring enough. I didn't bring any food though, right? No food. So this is unnecessary now. All right. So I have the trapdoors closed, so that the baby doesn't fall through and it grows up. So we have 3 in there. Alright, but there it is. Yeah, I should bring glowstone so it's lighter, but yeah, that's more or less how it goes. Okay, so make babies, and then did I have a way in this way? Yeah, right here. This is so bad. This is so messed up, but whatever. This is what I got. And then, yeah, they're going to come down here. And then I'm going to bring them back up out this way. Sorry. I need more coffee. Hold on. So yeah, if you haven't read the impeachment report, it came out Saturday, and you guys should read it. It's pretty insane, and it's easy to read, and it makes sense. I mean, they're talking to you guys. They're talking to the people. They're talking to us. They're trying to say why they're doing what they're doing, and they're making it as clear as possible. So, I think they did a good job. Myself. I'm just gonna hang out here, I guess. Oh, hey, I got ladders for a reason. Trapdoors. Alright, so all these crops are planted. That guy's got a job. The other one doesn't have a job. So, let's see. And we need one more. We need 3. I got 11 carrots. Do they even eat potatoes? I don't know. I'm gonna need more carrots. More food. Carrots, guys. Look at the carrots I threw down there. Aren't you interested in the carrots? Yeah, there you go. Okay. Alright, guys. You're safe in here. I can get rid of this ridiculous setup. I had this all set up. I spent so long working it out in my brain how it was gonna work, and they just walked in. They just walked in. Yeah. Alright, well the next fun part is going to be getting him on this train line that I made. Because now I made this long thing, but I don't, like... Maybe I didn't have to. Alright. That's funny. They just walked in. I can't believe they just walked in. Okay. Alright. So Saudi Arabia. There was a Saudi national on getting training at our Air Force base in the United States, like went nuts and shot a bunch of service people, really young service people. And it's like, why would this happen? Like, their leader just paid a bunch of money to turn our armed forces into a mercenary group. That's Donald Trump. Why would the Saudi national attack us? Like, what? Why? I don't get it, dude. We're the ones keeping your dude in power. Why would you attack us? And it turns out someone stole and leaked the Saudi education manual, and they talk mad crap about us. They make us sound like animals. They make us sound terrible. And it's like they misrepresent who we are to their people to make them all angry at us. And the state does this. The state is doing it. It's not like some random Yahoo practicing freedom of speech. This is the government telling its people the United States is bad. So the people of Saudi Arabia get this bad idea of who we are. And then, because of the information they get really upset. It must be really bad information. and while we try to help them out, they attack us. If a government's gonna do this to us, why are we friends with that government? Oh, that's right, the oil. See that I'm telling you, everything boils down to energy. Climate change is about energy. Geopolitics is about energy. The military is about energy. I mean, what's one of the big reasons why Hitler lost in World War II was because he didn't have access to oil, energy. I mean, that was the whole fight in North Africa to get energy supplies. When Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, yeah, that's another place where there was a shooting. I don't know what happened there. Man. You know, this portal lags me out. I gotta do something about this. I should probably move it somewhere else. Should make more steps. Stone steps are weird. It's like a newer block. But it blends in so well. There. Still go outside. I haven't seen it from this angle. Boom! Oh no, no boom. Alright. So yeah. Ugly ass square I just built on the outside. But now my villagers are in there and they're safe. The villager, the breeding system. And then, do I have glass? Yeah, this is gonna be where the babies go down. So speaking of babies in the system, there was a 16-year-old child who died in Border Patrol custody. He was caught by the Border Patrol. He had the flu. They put him in quarantine, and in the middle of the night he died because no one checked on him. The video shows when he collapsed, and then 4 hours of that video were deleted. There's nothing there for 4 hours. And then when the video comes back, you see his roommate is the one who discovers him. So, but if you read the report says they found him, but that's not what the video shows. So that's kind of weird, right? So what's the Border Patrol trying to hide? And why are they so overworked that they can't notice when a child is like dying? Like, people want to say, I go on the the internet and I go to Facebook and I see a bunch of Russian trolls talk about, well, they might not be Russian trolls, they might be Americans who just repeat the Russian narrative. But they're all saying like stuff like, oh, it's his fault he died, and rah rah rah. Like, you shouldn't have come over here then. And I'm like, man, are you guys American? Like, what happened? You don't sound like Americans. So here, where's my bed? I'll sleep too. This is all tied to Donald Trump's immigration policy. And then that's tied to Stephen Miller. And Stephen Miller's a Nazi. So, like, I know it's rude to call people Nazis and white supremacists, but we're past that point now. We're past the point of civility and playing nice. You play nice when you have the power. And things are going your way. The moment you have the power and things don't go your way, you stop being nice. But if you have power, you wanna like force the other guy to play by rules that you yourself don't play by. So I don't know. La la la. All right, it's done. So Donald Trump is a criminal, and he is allied with Russia, and we know this because we have direct evidence. He has given us the memo where he extorts Ukraine and asks for a bribe. His defenses have always like crumbled, and his story changes. Remember back in the day when he said no collusion, no conspiracy. Remember that? Now we're at the point of who cares if there's collusion? Who cares? Russia is our ally. Well, who would say that kind of thing? It's like the country that just attacked us is our ally? Who would say that? I don't need more carrots. But you guys aren't making hearts and loving each other. I don't know. I need to go get more carrots. Yeah, I don't have enough here. I need to make my own farm out here. This could be a new base. I don't know. I forgot my minecart. Yeah. So it's pretty clear at this point Donald Trump represents white supremacy, like completely and utterly. So if you're on board with Donald Trump, that's got to mean that you're on board with white supremacy. That's the only way you can look at it. That's the only thing. If you weren't with white supremacy, why are you with Donald Trump? Just gotta ask these questions. Turns out you probably are with a white supremacist yourself. The evidence is overwhelming. So if you don't want to be a white supremacist, you can't be following or supporting Donald Trump. Looking for a minecart. So Donald, this whole time, kept saying, yeah, all his defenses, like, collapsed. Remember when he was saying that the impeachment was a sham because he couldn't call on his own lawyers or witnesses? Well, he had that chance. Jerry Nadler invited him. And Donald did not do it. Donald did not show up. Even though he said, let me show up, let me act in my defense. Let me talk about my defense. He kept saying it over and over and over again. And Jerry Nadler was like, okay, here we go. Have at it. Say why all this evidence is wrong. Go for it, Donald. Go for it. This is all you. And what did Donald do? Nothing. He did not show up. He didn't say anything. Why? Because. I should have not got rid of my rails. Man, I need to fix this line. I had this all set up for villagers. It's so crazy. Alright, well, I gotta come back here with more stuff. Here, I need that cart here. Stay. Look at this mess I made. I wrecked everything. I didn't wreck it. I mean, I had to make like a new train line. I had to hijack a train line from my village breeder. I had to redo my these villagers guys, because I didn't build that thing in creative mode. You're crazy. I built that in peaceful mode. But then I forgot I was in peaceful mode, and I came back to my base here, and this dude right here, that zombie, that takes a lot of work to get into that cauldron, he died because it was in peaceful mode, so he wasn't there anymore, which means my village thing didn't work anymore. So I had to work out how to get him back in. And while I was doing that, a creeper exploded and blew up this thing. So I had to remember how to make this so that the lava doesn't burn the gates, and the water doesn't turn the lava into obsidian. Oh man, it was fun. This is based on Ray Works iron farm. Ray's Works. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's another good YouTuber for Minecraft. Yeah, so I need carrots. 64, that's a good stack. Any more? Yeah, I have more. Here, why am I doing it this way? Oh, that's because it's broken. Yeah, this farm's pretty great. Here's my original village breeder. And I have carrots for days here. I don't need a button anymore. Don't need a lever. Don't need this carpet. Don't need this fence. Man, I think glass makes this laggy. Maybe just too much stuff? I don't know. It's super laggy though. Okay, back in the nether. Should get more glass. Whatever. Okay. I need glass. Do I need anything here? Beds. Carpet, maybe. Oh, saddles. Oh, I'll get saddles. I'll get stuff like that. Alright. So broken. Here, even this is broken. What am I doing this for? Here. Here's where it went off the rails. Okay. Oh. I'll pick this up later. There, now the proper way of using it. Okay. So in Samoa, they're having a massive measles outbreak because hardly anyone over there is vaccinated. That's ridiculous. It's so easy to prevent. All you had to do was get a vaccination. But we have this disinformation campaign going, making people crazy. So you have all these anti-vaxxers who are trying to bring back the old diseases. I don't know why. They're crazy. They're scientifically illiterate. I think that's the problem. Is that like people don't trust in. They're not able to understand the sources of knowledge. They think that if any old buddy says anything, that like it must be true. That's why Donald Trump has so much power, because he's able to convince people that experts don't know what they're talking about, but he does. Donald Trump doesn't know anything. He's a mobster. It's much nicer. Man, normally I'm full of rage for Donald Trump, and then like Sunday mornings I'm like, nah, I'm just chilling. I don't know. Carrots for days, guys. Carrots for days. Right? Isn't it great? No, just tossing carrots back and forth now. Oh, I forgot glowstone. Damn it. Yeah, there's monsters up there. Kind of annoying. I guess I can make this into a separate room. But you got to mix, just got to mix a baby. So Donald Trump doesn't know what he's talking about. There's a measles outbreak in Samoa. The cops, what's his name? I don't want to just say. The cops shot that UPS worker. Four people died. I'm looking up stuff. So two men were hijacked a UPS van from a UPS driver, and the police followed this UPS van and decided that a busy freeway was the best place to have a gunfight. They killed not only the two robbers, but the UPS driver and some random person, some other person not even involved, because they were on the freeway when they had this gunfight. People were in their cars stuck in traffic when a gunfight broke out. Cops were using the people's car as cover. The people tried to move to leave the gunfight, and the cops moved with the car to keep it as covered and kept the people in danger. What is going on? Like, this is not a baby. It's a bad baby. So I have the things closed. I want these guys, I want this baby to grow up. So, yeah, why would cops think that a busy freeway is the best place for a shootout, and then use people's cars for cover as they're in it? Like, do they not train police officers to de-escalate and to pick and choose where they're gonna, employ violence? Don't they have any firearm training? Don't police know that your bullets don't stop when you hit something? Like, the bullets keep going? Or if you miss, they don't just miss and evaporate, they hit something else that you didn't intend. And sometimes that is a person who dies. I just don't get it. Like, it's just American police who are like this? I think so. Like, I don't understand. Well, we just had a police shooting. You know what I think is going on? I think that Americans are just, like, overloaded. There's so much information going out there that they can't handle it. They work too hard, and they don't have enough time off, and they're too sick and tired. I mean, yeah, Americans work more than any other industrialized country. Man, we work our butts off and hardly get anything for it. So we're on a treadmill, and it's terrible. Look at our healthcare. Our healthcare is outrageous. That's what's killing a bunch of people, that we don't have healthcare. Well, I better not do this, dude. Universal's gonna get angry at me. Dude, shut up. Yeah. I can already see the emails coming in from using that little bit. Mute 2 seconds of your video. Okay. Oh, wait, go back to the... So Donald Trump is a fascist, and what we're going through is some pretty awful times right now. And you gotta understand, it's fascism. It's not just a difference of opinions. It's fascism. You know who else were fascists? Nazis. Therefore, you can draw a pretty straight line between American fascists and Nazis. They're the same thing. They have pretty much the same policies. They do pretty much the same things. So, not only is Donald Trump a fascist, but he abused his power to further his own selfish goals. So that's why we're impeaching him. Man, I'm just blabbering. I want someone here to talk to. It's hard to talk by myself. Boris Johnson lied about Brexit. A bunch of Jeremy Corbyn released a bunch of leaked documents that showed. Oh, 2 babies now. Haha. So, but what I need is one of them to grow up first, and that way we have 3, and then I can. I don't know why you need 3 and 1, but I guess 3 works better. They kind of gotta watch it, so for one to grow up. So Brexit is part of the Russian plan to break up NATO and break up the West. Remember that Russia can't gain power, it can't grow any bigger. It's corrupt, it's broken, it's infested by oligarchs. Like, it can't get any bigger. So it needs to knock down everyone else to gain in standing. So it's like running a race and you're way behind and you'll never catch up. So instead of running faster, you tell your guys, your crew ahead to cheat and like trip up the lead runner so you can pass them. That's what's happening. So Boris Johnson is like a bad guy. He's serving the oligarchs and not the people of Britain. And they had a bunch of reports that are a bunch of leaked papers that proved this stuff. That he's all about helping the rich people, and he's all about privatizing and cutting up Britain into pieces and selling off the pieces. So, and I think, I don't know if they just had an election or what, but yeah, for some reason the British people keep going back to them. I don't get it. Like, recently there was a vote for the British people to increase the voting power of the British people by doing instant runoff voting, alternative voting. And the British people, faced with the question of increasing their own power, said no, we let the aristocrats make the decisions. We don't know what we're talking about. Man, come on, English, come on, do better. You want to invest the power in the people, not into anyone else. By making politicians more beholden to the voter, you strengthen the power of the will of the voter and strengthen democracy. Like, it's common sense. Come on. And I'm talking to you Americans, you too. Switch to alternative runoff or instant runoff voting. That's the way to do it. All right, what else do I got? Bloomberg, that guy. So I'm not saying that Democrats are perfect, right? Look at the crap going on in the Democratic primary. Two billionaires who have no one is interested in them, but by virtue of being billionaires, they're able to buy ridiculous numbers of advertisements. Let's go sleep too. They're able to buy all these advertisements and inflate their popularity artificially, and so they can get into the debates. Well, by doing that, they knocked out all the people of color. So now the only people who are in the debates are white people or pale people. So 2 billionaires can get in. That's dumb. See, that's hijacking the primary. That's the power of oligarchy. Oligarchs have a disproportionate amount of power, and that's reflected throughout all levels of society. Why should 2 oligarchs be in the primary just because they have a lot of money in democracy? They don't have... In democracy, they're equal to everyone else. Why do they get special privileges? Because they're rich. That's dumb. So, if the Democratic Party is serious about being a party of the people, it needs to get rid of these oligarchs. It needs to get rid of Bloomberg and Steyer, because they're not contributing to the discussion. In fact, they've destroyed the discussion. They've limited it again just to white people. Again. I can't believe it. Like, if Democrats care about consistency and stuff like that, they'll get rid of these rich guys.
You know, I was wondering, like if you were traveling through outer space, I mean, like, you're going real fast, like the speed of light, you know?
And like, yeah, that's the power of 3 kids in one. Wow. More children.
Hey George, do you think my brain would explode?
No, not right now. Alright. Oh, wow. Alright, well, as soon... Okay, one guy grows up, and then 2 more go in the hole. I need 3 adults. Bloomberg newspaper. Saudi base attacks. So here, I don't want to miss my chance and miss the growing up, the one kid growing up. So it's annoying. I have to watch this. I forget which one is the one that's oldest. Oh, if I give them more carrots, maybe they'll grow faster. Oh, here, have that stuff. You can't eat blocks. You can eat carrots. All right, toss them to your kids. They'll love it. Kids love carrots. Kids love the crunchy taste of carrots. Yeah, here, let's read this thing for a bit. Yeah, the impeachment text. You should read it. I'm telling you, it's really good. So, impeachable treason. Under Article 3 of the Constitution, treason against the United States shall consist only in levying war against them, or in adhering to their enemies, giving them aid and comfort. Adhering to their enemies. In other words, a person commits treason if he uses armed forces in an attempt to overthrow the government, or if he knowingly gives aid and comfort to nations or organizations with which the United States is in a state of declared war or open war. At the very heart of treason is deliberate betrayal of the nation and its security. Such betrayal would not only be unforgivable, but would also confirm that the president remains a threat if allowed to remain in office. A president who has knowingly betrayed national security is a president who will do so again. He endangers our lives and those of our allies. So we know that Donald Trump committed treason by working with Russia to steal the 2016 elections. We know the day after Mueller testified and Donald Trump felt that he was in the clear, he did so again by threatening the president of Ukraine by withholding aid and conditioning it on the investigation of Biden. So he betrayed us once, and he betrayed us again. So of course he's going to do it again. Of course. We have to get rid of him because he's going to keep betraying us. It's not like he's going to go, oops, sorry, my bad. He's going to keep doing it. Let's see. Impeachable bribery. The essence of impeachable bribery is a government official's exploitation of his or her duties for personal gain. To the framers, it was received wisdom that nothing can be a greater temptation to officers than to abuse their power by bribery and extortion. To guard against that risk, the framers authorized the impeachment of the president who offers, solicits, or accepts something of personal value to influence his own official actions. By rendering such bribery impeachable, the framers sought to ensure that the nation could expel a leader who would sell out the interests of we the people to achieve his own personal gain. Unlike treason, which is defined in Article 3, bribery is not given an express definition in the Constitution. But, as Justice Joseph Story explained, a proper exposition of the nature and limits of this offense can be found in the Anglo-American common law tradition known well to the framers. That understanding, in turn, can be refined by reference to the Constitution's text and to the records of the Constitutional Convention. To start with common law, at the time of the Constitutional Convention, bribery was well understood in Anglo-American law to encompass offering, soliciting, or accepting bribes. In 1716, for example, William Hawkins defined bribery in an influential treatise as the receiving or offering of any undue reward by or to any person whatsoever in order to incline him to do a thing against the known rules of honesty and integrity. This description of the offense was echoed by many times over in the following decades. In renowned bribery case involving the alleged solicitation of bribes, Lord Mansfield agreed that wherever it is a crime to take, it is a crime to give. They are reciprocal. 2 years later, William Blackstone confirmed that taking bribes is punished, just as bribery is punishable for those who offer a bribe, though none is taken. Soliciting a bribe, even if it is not accepted, thus qualifies as bribery at common law. Indeed, it was clear under the common law that the attempt is a crime. It is complete on his side who offers it. So what that's saying is that bribery is bribery even if the other guy doesn't take it. Bribery is bribery even if later on you release it. Once you've put it out there, it's done. That's bribery. It is over. Food for all. Food for all. Food for all. Food for all. More babies. The framers adopted that principle into the Constitution. As Judge John Noonan explains, the drafting history of the impeachment clause demonstrates that bribery was read both actively and passively, including the chief magistrate bribing someone and being bribed. Many scholars of presidential impeachment have reached the same conclusion. Impeachable bribery thus covers inter alia, the offer, solicitation, or acceptance of something of personal value by the president to influence his own official actions. This conclusion draws still more support from a closely related part of the common law. In late 17th century, bribery was relatively new offense, and it was understood as overlapping with the more ancient common law of extortion. Extortion, in turn, was defined... Man, they have all those kids. Extortion... I better, open up the gates. I don't want them all... Open the gate. Ugh, sorry. No, stop it. Damn it. Ah! Here, nothing in your hand. There we go. All right, kids. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Oh, there you go. One grew into an adult. There, that's what I needed to happen. All right, so those kids need to fall down the hole and then grow up, and then I got to figure out how to move them. Oh, it's easy enough, I think. So connect it to that one there. Look at that hole. creeper could have jumped in. You fool! You were so lucky. Alright, guys, jump in the hole. Look at that. Look at the nice hole I made for you. Alright, one guy went down. Let's go see if he made it. Yep, he's right there. Alright, perfect. That's what we want. Alright, I'll have to like tweak this a bit, but then I can make it come out this way. Man, it's dark in there. I gotta get, oh, I do have torches. Okay, this is, where am I? Where am I? Top of a hill. I gotta chop down some of these. Oh, it's over there. Okay. So no, not that way. I need to go out that way. The opposite direction. Okay, so maybe I'll work it out this way. To go this way. Oh yeah, my base. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work this out, because I don't want... Okay, and then turn here. Go this way. Then I got dirt. I got dirt. Oh, not this way. Oh man. Dirt. Okay, put the carrots back. I'm gonna need more rails. I don't have enough oh, there we go. I got enough rails. Oh, I need the dirt. I need dirt. Dirt will sustain me. Well, not really, but... Come up and then turn. So I made that whole thing for nothing. Oh, man. Not the whole thing. Half of the thing. Yeah, this one. All right. This is all worthless. It's not worthless, but I mean, it's all pointless. Oh. Oh, see, that's why I need this. Because these guys are just gonna keep appearing. Okay, so, oh wow, check this out. That's pretty nice. All right, so the way this works. Oh, I gotta keep him from escaping. Don't leave yet, guy. I need to do something. The baby might hop out, but there we go. No, kid. Well, that's the way it goes. Oh no, he didn't hop out. He hopped in. No, no, there's the kid. All right, well, good luck. Okay, and then I need stone. Nope, wrong. Muddy. No, that's difficult. I wouldn't. No, no, no. That's no. 1, 2. Yeah. So yeah, I should have did like this again. I just don't think about things, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I just need to power this stuff. All right. This is not needed anymore. Okay, the way this works is if there's a guy in here, it'll make it up, and if there's not, it won't make it up. But I need to make levers, and I can't right now. But that's all right. There's one guy there. So I think this is working. They need to make another baby. Like food, yes. So much food. All right. Let's get together. All right. Oh, so there's two guys in there. I just need my cart. Huh. Oh, I think once I power it, it'll jump in. Make it move a little bit. I don't have any cobblestone. Hold on. Levers. I need sticks. Nine. Okay, so. Yeah, there it goes. No, don't go anywhere. Yeah, see, it's not powered. You fool! It's not powered. Oh, I can't get past him. It's like a solid entity. Go back down. All right. I don't know if all my stuff is powered, but I can try. Let's see if this works. I mean, it's nighttime. Let me sleep, and then that'd be amazing if it works. This has been the hardest part of making this raid farm, is putting the villager, transporting in the villager, and putting him in the thing. Look at all those carrots flying. I should make an elevator so I'm not running downstairs. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it works. No idea. This is the first time. I have no idea if this is gonna work. Look at those creepers everywhere. Oh, it looks like he went down. All right. Stop. Oh. Where'd it go? Well, you got one in there. Nice. All right, so we can get a second one in there now. The minecart just disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, I don't know. The minecart was wigging out. Oh, and it came back. I don't know how that happened. It's back though. So when this guy grows up, then we'll launch him up there. And then that'll be my 2. And then the raid farm, and see if the raid farm works. What a crazy base. So yeah. Man, I don't even know what to talk about. I was so filled with rage all week. So angry about stuff. And then Sunday morning comes and I'm like... Yeah. I like Star Trek. Star Trek is a nice way of looking at socialism. In Star Trek, they have 3D printers called replicators. This replicates everything, but it's like amazing 3D printing. They do 3D printing on the molecular level, so they can like make food and stuff, which is pretty nice. All they do is convert energy into matter, which is insane, but well, here, there's even, I think one might work. Let me see what one looks like. Get away from me. Alright, so if this thing is working... Yeah! These guys just fall down here. I don't have a hopper. I can make one. Oh. No. Alright, there. Let's see how this works. There should be a lot more coming down, though. That's the problem. Is that it's super... Do you need 2? Yeah, and I need to make a faster way of doing this. This is, like, annoying. But that's alright. Let me get my second villager in there, maybe. I don't know. I'm on normal mode, too. That might be it. Oh, no, there's a raid. What? How's there a raid, dude? I didn't see anything that said I've... Well, that's annoying. Well, alright, whatever. I'll hang out here. And hope it works. I don't know. Doesn't seem very raidy to me. I don't see anyone. For real, dude. There's like no one here. They're all over there. Why are they all over there? Oh, because they're after those villagers. Oh. Like, where are you going, dude? I was right here. Yeah, for some reason the raid's way over there, not over here. I think it's centered on my villager. Yeah, dude, it's on my my. I think it's centered on my spawning pod. It's centered on my spawning pod and not over here. So. Oh well, I'll work on this another time, I guess. I'll finish off this raid. And yeah, I don't know. I was so angry all week. Maybe I should do my shows in the middle of the week when I'm angry. Sundays are terrible times to do it because I'm just like, and I have no one to talk to focus my rage, to help me focus it. So like, Anyways, all right, America. I will catch you probably during this week because I'll probably, it's gonna be nuts. So I'll see you later. All right, peace. Not yet. Hold on. Let me end it this way. Stop streaming.